here we are, another week. Dude, got the wrong keys and everything, haven't I? Sucks.
Take me over the rainbow. Take me down the yellow brick road. Take me far the fuck away from here and all the misery it holds. Dirty heroin. I'm so amused. Making love to this fucking
It's that blooming time. How the blooming devil are you? We're up, we're on it. It's blooming raining. Coffee guy's here though, so we're winning. Let's go get some sandwiches and some stuff. How's it going, Mr. Chris? Hello. Hello. How the blooming devil are you?
I'm alright, how is you?
Yeah, I'm alright, mate. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I was working Saturday, it was very good.
Winning.
Good event.
I ain't got a mug with me today, mate. I know. So fire up your biggest mug. Along with that, fire up that intro. Oh, straight from coffee to lunchtime, I'll have you know. Yes, and I have lunch. It's remarkable. It happens from time to time. And I'm going to sit in the car because it's raining. That sucks. Well, my interesting point of the day is this morning, got in. Obviously, everything was going a little bit wonky, but fortunate enough for me, the legendary Machine Studio podcast had dropped a new, fresh to my ears podcast, and it was well needed. It also then kind of just reminded me how good the book Think Rich, Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill was. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to tune back into that. Done a lot of Alan Watts, done a lot of Jocko. Let's tune back into this book and just see what I take from it this time around. And yeah, it's interesting. If you've never read it or listened to it, you can find it on YouTube. I'll put a link to the audio book on YouTube in the description below, so you can go and check it out for yourself. It's a good book. I'd highly recommend it. However, long and short, what then that kind of gave way to in my mind today, which there's a lot of talk in the book about, you know, almost, let's just broad strokes, manifesting, thinking positive, thinking open-minded, thinking and picturing and going towards where you want to be. And it kind of, if you're not careful, it can go the complete opposite, where you think negative, act negative, and end up negative, which, you know, that just seems to be the rules of the universe that we live in. You know, you got to steer your ship in the direction that you want it to go. But it was quite interesting how, just for a second, and it was only for a little second, I had the thought where it's like, it's really funny how I really try to perfect whatever craft it is, maybe even to a fault. I try to be really helpful. I try to go above and beyond the call of duty. I try to be helpful when help is needed. I don't try to overstep any boundaries in that light. And hey, you know, just wanting to get going, get moving, and maybe be seen, or at least appreciated or respected for the skills that you bring to the table. However, I have noticed something. It's remarkable how some individuals might not even be good at what they do. but yet others will sing their praise. And I don't want to end that, like, I don't want that to be a negative. It's just an observation. How certain individuals within the universe can just fulfill a position and people will be like, aren't they great? Aren't they good? Aren't they epic at what they do? And then there's other individuals that I see that just do it. They just do it hard. They do it well. And sometimes they're almost seen or talked to like the least intelligent, the least successful, and the least appreciated. I think we need to kind of pursue more of that stoke in those individuals and get them fired up. And I think it all comes back down to the one thing that was quite well drummed home in this book, especially in the early stages, and that is self-confidence. It's remarkable, because after hearing about just how you got to change the game up on the self-confidence, if you're failing but you're doing everything that you should be to go in the right direction, it probably comes to self-confidence. And that's what kind of inspired that thought. And it does. It seems like you could be not overly confident, but you can be super confident, and people will just be like, yeah, man, they're getting after it. They're good at what they do. They're awesome. They're really good at their job. And you could have somebody that is actually really good at their job, but not have so much self-confidence. And then others will talk to them like in a manner where it's like they don't know, or they talk to those individuals like that individual doesn't have a grasp on what's going on, doesn't have an understanding of stuff. It's interesting. Got to change up that self-confidence, right? Actually stopped. I spoke too soon. I thought it'd actually stopped raining. Just seems to have been consistent all day. Never blew my mind. It don't matter. Monday's in the bag. We're going home. Oh, away with the 360 photos and on with some video editing, because today I got told that we're not going to be doing the 360 photos. Well, we might do in future, but it's not crucial now. Interesting. Delivery. What could it be, Andrew? What could it be? Yeah, I know. So my latest endeavour, maybe being the word, something like that. I can swim, just not very technical, and my skill is not very sort of fluid. So going to be trying to practice refining my technique when it comes to the front crawl. And I just thought, do you know what? I already look like an idiot while I'm swimming at the best of times because I look like a fish out of water. Nothing wrong with making it look a little bit more exceptionally stupid, but more to the point of, at least this way, I can start getting my head down and looking at the bottom and trying to get that technique going. So yeah, I know it's goggles and watch this space is like far-fetched, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, guys, girls, I hope you've had a fantastic start to the week. I hope the mindset's good, because I've spoken to a lot of people and it seemed like last week was a wobbly one for most. So I hope you're beating those demons. I hope you're doing everything that you can to implement a better step towards a better tomorrow. Most of all, focus on self, improve, and do the very best to be considerate of others along the way. That's all I'm saying. Sure, it's a mad little world that we live in these days. So the more kind of better we can make ourselves, the better we are to be around others. And then therefore we can actually kind of then maybe even put a little effort into trying to help others as well. But got to fix self first. That's the message for today. Till next time, stay focused, stay positive.